friends, it's Nico here. Amazon. It has been there for last minute cosplayer needs. How many times? This is not sponsored by Amazon in any way. I just wanted to do this for fun because I do get a lot of my cosplay supplies from Amazon when it comes to supplies more than cosplays. I have gotten a few cosplays from Amazon, but I'm bigger on the wigs. I use Amazon for most of my wig needs. So this video is going to be all about my favorite cosplay Amazon finds. I will link all these items below in case you want to look at them or get them. This video is going to be pretty quick, so let's get on with it. Some of these items are going to look a little bit random, but I promise you they are cosplay necessities for me. And if they weren't for you, maybe they will be for you now. I'm gonna put these items in categories. So let's start with beauty. I don't like buying makeup in Amazon, but for this specific need, I feel like I needed to. It would be face paint. So if you're doing a character that has a different skin color that is not human-like, like a green or purple, this might be the choice for you, but not only for that, but also if a character has details, like it's a clown or you're trying to do a more extravagant look, these are really good. I think they were $14. I think they're $16.99 now. It comes with 12 colors. It's a little messy. It's really hard to keep them clean. So they look like this, and they come with brushes too. They're very creamy. They paint very well. I love these. Just make sure you set them correctly so they don't smudge all over the place. Next item would be a makeup mirror. I spent so much time looking for the perfect to-go cosplay convention makeup mirror because I needed one that was tall enough for me to, like, let's say I have to put it on top of my luggage or I don't have like counter space to work with because I'm rooming with a lot of people, and I need light on it too because sometimes these hotel lights are really bad. I needed to be extremely prepared, and this is the one I found. So it's pretty compact and it had pretty good reviews. It's really cool because you can put it like this or you can put it like this, which I don't know who does their makeup looking down like this, but oops. But you can also put it like this. It's pretty tall, and it has two light settings. It's like white and more like a warm tone. It's very sealed so it won't break on transit because it's protected, and it fits in your bag. So this was not the cheapest mirror. I found a lot of cheaper options, but honestly the difference wasn't like too big. And for functionality and how long I've been using it, 10 out of 10. It's $28.99 now. I get my favorite hair wax for my wigs from Amazon. I've had this for years. Like it does not run out. It's just now running out, but this is my favorite one. I use it for all my wigs. The wax is $11.50. Now, since we're in the beauty category, I gotta tell you right now, this is a lifesaver. It's these Mighty Patch pimple patches. Like, you'll have a pimple, you put one on, you go to sleep, you wake up, and it takes the nasty stuff inside the pimple out by the next morning. Or at least it minimizes the size of it. And I tried a couple before trying this one, and this is by far the best one I've ever tried. These are $11.97. You'll find them at the same price in Target, I believe. I know this is very specific. You know, as a cosplayer, you don't have to use this, but it's something that I just love using. It's a gua sha massager, and it comes in this case. It has my fingers print on it, but I used to have a crystal one and it broke because I dropped it, and I dropped this one and it didn't break. But I use this especially for conventions in the mornings, you know, to depuff and like have a sharper looking jawline. So if you're looking to get a good gua sha tool, this one's really good. This one was $7.99, the silver one. The next category, it only has one item, but we're making it. It's gonna be health. And the reason why I thought of this one is because sometimes we party a little bit too hard, or sometimes we socialize a little bit too hard and we get that headache at the end of the day, or sometimes we wear a wig that is too tight. This hot cold packs, they're really easy to take anywhere, and if the hotel has a microwave, you can pop it in there to have some heat. Heat is good for tension, like pressure and tension. It's really good for that, to relieve some relieve some of that tension. And ice is good for migraine headaches. For the ice one, you know, a lot of hotels have the fridge, so you'll pop it in there for when you need it. It usually comes with a pack of 2. You can buy these separate or you can buy it with the combo of the head thing. I actually had bought it because of wisdom teeth. And then I'm like, wow, I need to take this to conventions. This one is $16.99. I can't tell you how much this has come in handy. Like, this is a lifesaver. I have not used it for the wisdom teeth because I haven't removed them yet, but I do use it for any type of pains that I have. I will use the packs alone or use it with this. This next category, I'm gonna call it transformations because it's things that you use to transform your look. I start out with this binding tape. It's probably the best binding tape you can find just because they're all gonna hurt and they're all gonna pull. But this one is like thick, so you know, you can cover more. And I'm not an expert at binding, so I'm not gonna give anyone any recommendations because I hurt myself way too many times. But this is a good one because you don't have to use so many, you can use less. The binding tape is $9.99. The next one will be hiding crease soles. I looked for them and I don't know where I put them. They are the best if you're trying to look taller with your characters, but you also don't want to spend that much money on so many different shoes with the platform. They do make a tiny bit of an impact. They are not extremely comfortable, but if you put a sole on top of it, like a comfy one, it might make it a little bit better. Hiding crease soles are $12.99 if you pick 2 layers. I picked 4 just to have more options, which is $14.99. But to be honest, using 4 layers with it, it's not realistic because your foot is not gonna fit. I get 4 just to try it out. Your feet might be different than mine. The next one is magnets. These are perfect. Okay, this one broke, but you'll glue it on them. And these magnets are really good for putting them under the wig and then the other side on top of the wig. So I use it for horns or ears. And just be very careful with them because they are extremely strong and you could get hurt. Like, you have to do it like sideways because, see, these are, I have no idea. I'll look for them and I'll link them below. I don't have a wig category, so I'm just gonna include them in this one. But it's 2 wigs. It's the Denji and Ash Lynx wig. These wigs were really cheap and they turned out amazing. I've used them 20 million times. It's perfect for the character when it comes to color, texture, everything. I get asked a lot where I got my Ash Lynx and my Denji wig from, so this was the perfect video for it. And the last category is gonna be photography and videography. First item I'm gonna mention is the ring light, which is the one that's holding the camera. It took me a while to find the perfect ring light. Some of them were really flimsy, some of them weren't sturdy enough or big enough. This was the perfect one. My friend had it and I just asked them for the link and now I am providing. Right now the price for it is $112. It wasn't super cheap, but it's something that I use all the time for my content creation. So if you are someone that's a content creator or a cosplayer, are cosplaying a lot, this will be worth the price. The next one on the list I'm not going to show, it's too big of an item, but it's going to be the backdrop stand. I used this for a shoot. The last shoot I used it for was for Kaveh and Al Haytham to hang curtains on it, and I used it on this wall, so it hid all of this that I have up here. And this backdrop is perfect, especially if you have like a 1-bedroom apartment where you don't have a specific design studio for it, which a lot of us most likely don't have. It's perfect for that because it separates the room for the photo shoot. So a lot of times, like, you can see my living room and kitchen. If you look over here, I'll put the backdrop there and face the windows, and it's perfect for getting some natural lighting, but also not recording the rest of my apartment. Now for the backdrop, that is $39.99. So that's really cheap for something that you're gonna use a lot of. Now this one is more for outside use, but we have used it indoors as well, especially when there's sun coming in through the windows and to reflect sunlight in my face, and it would be the Reflector. We got it from Amazon and we've had it for years. It's a really cheap item for photography and videography. It's $14.99. You're gonna see how much of a difference your pictures will turn out. Whether you have a professional camera or just your iPhone, having a reflector, and obviously you would have to have someone reflect the light on you, but having a reflector will make your pictures look extremely high definition, beautiful, and yeah, just make sure you know how to direct the light. I have another video on that. I'll link it below. LED floodlights are really good for changing the ambience of the room. Usually you put those in the back. I put them in the back of this shoot. There was a bookcase here, and we put the lights on the back so it kind of reflects on the wall. And it's really good for going on theme with whatever you're doing. If you want a dark, eerie, red lights. These are $39.99. They're a little bit pricey. We've had them for a while. So it was a great investment for us. If it's something that you want to do to up your photography and videography, then get them. But it's not something that you need right away to still make really good pictures and videos. And again, this one's holding my camera. So when I got the ring light, the way a lot of these ring lights work is that the phone holder that it comes with, to have it be vertical, it'll be more on one side, and I wanted it really centered. So I got this universal phone holder to add to it. It is optional. It was really cheap. It was $7.77. And this last one I love. I don't use it as much as I should, but it's very useful, especially when you're going to conventions or traveling and you need something to hold your phone. So it's a mini tripod. This one looked very pretty, and it came in black too. And it doesn't extend a lot. But I didn't want to pay too much money for one that extended all the way. So it's just good for putting on top of a table, and then it'll hold pretty well. Then you can do it like vertical or horizontal, and it's also good for blogging. So if you're traveling and blogging and you want a good grip of your phone, you have this. This one is $19.95. There are a lot of cheaper ones, but I've been looking for a mini tripod for so long. And I've tried so many and they all break down. So this is definitely by far the best one I've gotten. So my camera battery died, so I couldn't do the outro. Literally, that was all I was missing. That's pretty much it for this video. Let me know which one of these items is one thing that would work for you or something that you would like to try out. I will link all these items down below. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of my future videos. Thank you all for watching. Bye!